Good morning, my fellow Culers. It is time to wake up in Barca, everybody's favorite morning news show. In today's episode, we're going to talk about that brand new Ansu Fati contract. We're also going to talk about a little rumor suggesting that we might be trying to hijack Kylian Mbappe from Real Madrid. We're supposedly willing to pay 90 million euros to lure the Frenchman over to the Blaugrana. I got my suspicions, but we'll talk about that. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about this upcoming El Clasico, the first one in almost 2 decades without a Lionel Messi or a Sergio Ramos. But that's where we are, folks. So we're going to take a look at that match as well as go over lineups and predictions. Before we do anything else, we got to get this party started the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. So one more thing here. Well, actually, let me get caught up on the chat because you guys have clearly started the conversation. Good morning, Kyle Cash. How we doing, sir? Good morning, Kudis. A couple of regulars. Levi, another regular with us. Coffee. We got all the regulars trickling in. All right. Alex is with us today. Let's see. You guys have clearly taken this conversation in a weird direction. Let's see here. Kudis said clearly waxing the stash. Never. And as far as I know, man has yet to come up with a material that can pierce the hairs of this mustache. It's a unique substance. Okay, I see where the conversation took a turn. Thanks for that one, Kyle. I love you guys. It's always a fun morning starting out with you all. How's everybody else doing? How's everybody feeling? How's your week? I get a couple things situated here. Like I said, we're going to talk about Ansu and his new contract. We're going to talk about Kylian Mbappe potentially being hijacked by Barcelona. We'll talk about that. And then we will also talk about, as I open up one more thing here, where are we at? There we go. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of a preview here. But we're going to do, I think what I've decided on, my friends, is that we're going to do a special 1 hour wake up in Barca match preview leading into El Clasico. So my plan for that, kickoff is at 10:30. I think we could probably do 90 minutes. Either 1 hour or 90 minutes. We're going to start a pre-match, and then what I'll do is I will end that stream, and it will kick you right over to what will be the live stream for the match. So we'll go over a whole bunch of polls in terms of predictions. Maybe we'll do some quizzes like historical stuff. We'll go over lineups. We'll do everything El Clasico related. And maybe, I don't want to overpromise, but maybe I might have a premiere video at the end of all of that. So I'm hoping we go, here's what I hope the El Clasico day looks like. We do a nice long wake up in Barca. That kicks us over to the live stream. That then kicks us over to a post-match live stream where we'll do a little player rating and match review, and then that kicks you over to a premiere video of some kind. I don't know what that video would be. I'd have to think about it, but that's where I'm at. So I'm thinking El Clasico is going to be a lot of streaming. Pre-match, match, post-match, and then maybe an uploaded video. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, what else we got? Kyle says, you're welcome, just trying to educate the world on the finer areas of the body. If you want to call it that, Kyle. That's hilarious. Alex says, imagine Haaland, Mbappe, and Ansu. It would be crazy. There's no way. It just, all right. Well, I know I'm the one that brought it up, but it's not going to happen. Yes, we are back in winning form in Champions League. I guess we could talk about that. Maybe we do a little bit of that first, huh? Maybe we talk about Champions League. Let me open up a tab here. It's getting a late start today, guys. Slept in a little bit. Ate a whole Papa John's pizza last night, but it was delicious. Delicious. I got the shakaroni. You got to go with the shakaroni, guys. I'm telling you, it's next level. All right, let's take a look at Barcelona Dynamo Kiev results real quick. Stats, we had 11 shots, no shots on target, for Dynamo. That comes down to the defensive efforts of Gérard Piqué and Clément Lenglet. Amazing effort. I have no complaints in that match defensively in terms of what we saw. 3 shots in total, none on target. We had 63% of the possession, over 700 passes. Our passing accuracy could have actually been a little bit better. I know it's weird to complain about 88%, but Barcelona very often gets in the 90s, and that's what we're looking for. Wait, did Levi really say that? No. Levi, you wouldn't take Mbappe? Is that true? Ernest, good morning to you. Ernest says we don't want Mbappe, and then Levi seconded that. Listen, you guys, I understand your feelings on that. Mbappe has declared his love of Madrid. He's also been a bit of a twat when we play against him, shoving Serginho Dest, for example. But if he's willing to come and play for Barcelona, I'm certainly willing to look past those things to put him in a Blaugranes kit. Just saying. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Anyway, it is good to see Barcelona back in winning ways. Like I said, if we go into UCL table, this is where I'm feeling a lot more optimistic for us, folks. Initially going into this, 0 points, down in 4th place, but now it's within reach. Okay, Bayern 9 points, Benfica 4, Barcelona 3, Dynamo 1. So what we're looking at here is we are halfway through. 3 matches played, 3 to go. If we can draw against Bayern, if we can beat Benfica, and if we can hate stomp Dynamo Kiev to make up that goal differential, we'll be good to go. All right, because if you look at it this way, draw against Bayern, we stay at a -5. If we beat Benfica, even by a goal, that puts us at -4 and them at 0. And then we would have to beat Dynamo by 4 to make that up. But that's if we end up even on points. So in that scenario, I'm playing that out to suggest that we might end up even on points with Benfica, and it comes down to goal differential. So we are not out of it. We've got a chance. We have to play our best football. It has to happen, though. So we can't come in limping around like we did against Dynamo in the last match. It's weird to have a disappointing victory, but we did it, folks. We worked it out. Disappointing victory for Barcelona right there on Wednesday. Eli, good morning. No worries about being late. Yeah, me and Coffee were way off with our predictions. I said 5-0 Mbappe. I'll get names right. Coffee said 8-1. Ernest says we don't need to draw Bayern. We just need to beat Dynamo and Benfica. Potentially, but also we might have to make up some points there. We'll see. Oh, hi, Puyol. Hey, sweetheart. Good morning. How you doing? I just lowered my chair there. Didn't mean to. There we go. That's better. So Barcelona looking better in Champions League. It's nice to be back in winning ways. It would be nicer if we scored more goals against Dynamo. But speaking of Mbappe, since Mbappe was brought up, let's go ahead and go Mbappe to Barcelona. Check out the headlines. Barcelona target audacious Mbappe steal from Real Madrid. Barcelona want to sign PSG star and will offer enormous signing bonus. Barcelona's Kylian Mbappe offer objective shows lessons have not been learned. Oh, is that accurate or what? Yes, it is. Let's see what we got here. So, the idea that Barcelona could land the signing of a true world superstar in the coming months sounds somewhat ridiculous given the widely reported financial situation. Gotta agree with that. I struggle to understand how in 1 year we have to sell Lionel Messi, but in the next year we're able to sign Mbappe. Let's read on. Could Barcelona steal Mbappe from under Madrid's nose? The salary limit and the amount Barca can spend on staff will increase next season despite the club's large debt. It will have room to make signings to improve the squad. This is despite the fact that the club's vice president, Eduardo Romeo, admitted earlier this week that Barca will be unable to sign big stars for another 2 years. Folks, that is in alignment with what I've been saying in terms of getting finances back in order, developing youth, then looking to make some other changes at the club. The club has, however, now let slip that one of the objectives is to get them back amongst the elite, is to try to convince Kylian Mbappe to come to the camp now. Quit licking, buddy. Real Madrid's interest in signing the French star is no secret. Mbappe has publicly stated that he has always wanted to join Los Blancos, and that is probably the biggest problem. Despite Barcelona really not being in a position where even if we could, we shouldn't spend big money on someone like an Mbappe just yet in terms of the 90 million euros that we might offer him to bring him in and then the salary on top of that. It's just not a good decision. We need to recognize reality and just make decisions based off of our current financial status. On top of that, yes, as it says, he has made it very public that he wants to be a Madrista, that he wants to wear the Los Blancos kit. So it's very unlikely that Mbappe is going to come to Madrid now, or come to Barcelona, excuse me. What is likely is that maybe that sparks a little rivalry for someone like a Haaland to say, if he's going Madrid, I'll go Barcelona. I think that's the best that we can hope for right now. I think the Mbappe rumors are pretty ridiculous. I think you could write those off. I think we cross our fingers, both of them, and maybe find ourselves a 4-leaf clover. All the luck that we can accumulate to bring in Haaland this summer to balance what will surely be a fully loaded Madrid with Mbappe up front. That's what I'm thinking, folks. Simon, hello. Good morning, sir. How we doing? Guled, good morning. How are you? Jason is here with us as well. It's all right. Listen, sometimes we're late. I know it's early, but at least we're here. Welcome. Kyle, I'm with you. I'll go 1% chance. I'll go a little bit above Kyle's 0% chance and go 1% chance. What are the chances that we sign Haaland? I'm going to give it a 20% chance. Still not optimistic about it, but I'll say 20% chance. What you doing back there, Puyol? Is my camera hooked up? I think it is. Let's see here. Is that on? No. Oh, well. That's okay. Hi, Puyol. That baby. Oh, what a funny pup. I guess I could. Nah, don't need to. All right, let's go to Ansu Fati contract. Ansu Fati signs new long-term contract till 2027. Very exciting news for the Culers from around the world. Barcelona's teenage forward Ansu Fati has signed a new contract until 2027 with his release clause rising to 1 billion euros. The Catalan club have confirmed. Ansu's previous deal was due to expire at the end of the season, and sources told ESPN that his agent, Jorge Mendes, has fielded calls from Europe's biggest teams. Of course he has. That makes sense. Glad that we locked him down. Another huge contract for Barcelona's youngsters. We just locked down Pedri for 4 years after the end of this season. Now we are going to have Ansu Fati until 2027. I was concerned going into this because, again, all summer long we were being told Lionel Messi's contract is done. It's all but confirmed. He just has to sign, and then whoops, he's at PSG. So for the weeks leading up to this, when Joan Laporte is going, oh, Pedri deal is done, he just has to sign. Oh, Ansu deal is in the works, it's coming along, he just has to sign. Part of me was still a little bit nervous. But the deals are done. Pedri, Ansu, good to go. We got a couple others that we're looking to lock down. I think Dembele and Sergio Roberto are the next two up to renew their contracts. We'll see what happens with those one, folks. But good to see Barcelona securing their future, particularly around Pedri and Ansu Fati. What do you all think about that one? Kyle says, saw something that said he'll gross over 50 million in the next 5 years. Coffee says also De Ligt news got heated up a little bit. Let's take a look. De Ligt no longer wants to continue at Juventus and could head over to Barcelona. Ayo. Let's take a look at that. More options. Reject all. Bow, bow, bow. You don't get my cookies, son. Matthias De Ligt struggled to play regularly for Juventus recently, and he spends more time on the bench. Claims the Dutchman doesn't want to continue in that role. Well, yeah, nobody wants to play on the bench, so come on over to Barca. We got room for you. Because PK, as well as he's playing right now, really only has, a year or two left. We've got Mingueza. We've got Araujo. We've got Eric. I do still like Langley. He had a great performance against Dynamo. So I would say if we can get De Ligt on the cheap, we'll take him, but we are not desperate for a center back. In my opinion, all of our finances right now should be put towards a striker and a defensive mid. And not just one to win today, but one for the future. That's what I'm looking at. So if De Ligt is available on the cheap, we can get a good deal going, sure. Bring him in. He'll definitely get time over Umtiti. He'll probably start, actually. He'd probably start for us. So if we can get him on the cheap, bring him on in. But priority still, priority is still a number 9 and a defensive mid. That's what we're looking at. Jason Ash, should Des play forward in El Clasico? A lot of that depends on the health of Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba sprained his ankle in that match against Dynamo, just took a cross off of his foot at a weird angle, twisted it around. So he was limping for periods through that match, really couldn't get up to a full sprint. You saw a lot of defensive help coming over to cover for Jordi Alba. So Dest might end up playing at left back. And then that brings up all sorts of questions for the right-hand side. Do you put Mingueza at right back and put Coutinho in the attack? So the front three would be Ansu, Memphis, Coutinho. That's a possibility. But like I said, a lot of it comes down to Jordi Alba. He is going to be a doubt for this match, so we will wait and see. We still got 2 days. As of right now, we still have 2 days. He could recover. Lots of science in the health field these days. So a sprained ankle, got a couple more days to recover. You can wrap that up tight. You could put some cream on that. You know what I mean? Deal with the pain. As long as he's mobile, I would think Jordi Alba starts because, like I said, limited options if we have to pull Dest back to that left-hand side. I would say Mingueza, Gavi in the midfield, Coutinho up top. That would probably make the most sense, but I'm not sure. Let me know what your thoughts are. If Jordi Alba doesn't start, do we risk it and move Dest back to the left back? He's playing great wherever we put him. He can play left back, he can play right back, he can play right wing. Dest can play wherever he wants right now. But we just have so few options. Is it a better idea to go with the young Balde at left back if Jordi Alba is not available? I'm questioning that one. I'm definitely questioning that one. Ideally, a fit enough Jordi Alba gets the start. Dest then is available to play somewhere on that right side, either right back or right wing. That would be ideal for Barcelona coming up in this El Clasico. Levi says, don't play Balde in a game like this. I'm probably with you on that one, Levi. Kuda says, really don't even know the true roster with all the injuries. Yeah, we're still waiting. I want to get Dembele back and see what we're looking at. Ernest says, still don't get why we let Ray Manai go. That one was kind of a surprise to me, too, with limited options in the attack. I was a little bit curious about that decision. Yeah, Firpo is not with us anymore. He moved on. Where did we sell Firpo to? I forget where we even sold Firpo to. But he's gone. He's gone. What else we got? Leeds. That's right. He went to Leeds. Thank you, my friends. Do we want to do like a quiz show for El Clasico pregame? I'm going to have some polls going to get some predictions, some actual polls this time, so we'll see the results. We could do a quiz show. People would cheat, obviously, but I'd have to make it quick, like rapid fire. Like you have like 5 seconds to answer the question. I think that would be the only way to actually make that happen. It'd have to be, here's the question, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, next question. Here's the question, 5, 4, 3, you know what I mean? Because if it's just up there and you can go through at your own pace, people would obviously cheat. Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun. You could play Stump the Stash. Let's go. Stump the Stash, where you guys ask me questions and I try to answer correctly. Stump the Stash. What do you guys think? Does that fit? I think that fits the channel. Uh-oh, guys, look out. Nightbot is drunk again. I got to put him in timeout. Hold on. Nightbot is drunk. Get out of here, Nightbot. Okay. Nightbot won't bother us anymore, you guys. Nightbot's not supposed to be here for Wake Up in Barca. You know that, Nightbot. You know that. Kyle Cash, are we locking that in? Is that good? Stump the Stash. I think that's perfect. Hopefully, as we keep building segments and little activities and whatnot, we keep coming up with fun names. We're going to have... So here's my list for El Clasico of what I want to have ready. I want to have the Stash Squad Quan, the SSQs, ready to go. That's going to be the points on this channel, the tokens on this channel that you can earn, right? So I got to make that active, put some commands in so that people can actually do stuff with those coins. I want to make sure that we have a post-match that is worth sticking around for, meaning I'm going to give player ratings. There's going to be some graphics. It's going to look cool. And then we'll do a little game called Stump the Stash. That's what I have planned for El Clasico. Those are the upgrades that I want to have ready. Speaking of El Clasico, my friends, we've got a big match coming up this Sunday. Kickoff is, I believe, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for me. But we're going to be going live early with a nice long Wake Up in Barca that we're going to do a full match preview, go over the lineup, all that good stuff. We'll do a quick preview right here before we jump off, and then we'll do a much more in-depth preview coming up on Sunday. So before we do this, quick shout out. If this is your first time finding us, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. We are here live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Wake Up in Barca. We catch up on the news. We have a cup of coffee. We have some good conversation with Culers from around the world. Make sure you subscribe to join in on that conversation and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of the action here on the channel. What'd I miss? Levi says 5 seconds is too short. If it's multiple choice, you should be able to do it. You know what I mean? Question, who won La Liga in 1945? I'm going to say Atletico Bilbao. John, where should Des continue at Barca as a right winger or right back? I just answered that a couple of minutes ago. I think I might even clip that out for you all to see. Might make that a little clip after this. Those clips are wildly unpopular. I get about 50 views per. I cannot believe the inconsistency that I get in the reaction videos. It's wild sometimes. Sometimes I'll get 50 views. Sometimes I get 5,000 views. I don't understand. Maybe it's the team that we play. Maybe it's the stakes. I'm not sure. They're all genuine reactions. So I'm not planning any of that. I would be reacting the same way whether the camera's on or not. So it's interesting, though. Interesting with the inconsistency. Anyway, let's jump over, take a quick look at our lineup. Collado, obviously, not going to make it. I got to just take him off of there. He's never going to make the starting squad. Not going to happen. Or the top 18, I should say. All right, who's injured still? Goatweight injured. Dembele injured. Pedri injured. I'm going to say Jordi Alba is going to be available for now Araujo is injured. Everybody else should be good to go. So opacity for those folks down to 40. All right, real quick, rapid fire. Who starts for us and where? Give me one player that you're going to build this lineup off of. It can be defense, midfield, attack, whatever it is. Give me a name, give me where they're starting, and we will build from there. What time Sunday? I said for me it's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So just convert that for your time zone. Figure out where you are in relation to Eastern Daylight Time. Kuda says, how much does the economy situation affect the medical staff with this injury bug? Shouldn't be a problem, but we have had injury issues the last few years with some of our youngsters. That is certainly true. Levi says, when Deportivo Alaves beat Barcelona 2-1 at the Camp Nou on the third La Liga game on September 10th, Sunday 2016, who was Barcelona's left back? 2016, the left back, I'm going to go Montoya. I mean, if it wasn't Jordi Alba, or was Montoya a right back? If it wasn't Jordi Alba, who was our backup left back? Oh, no. Adriano. If it wasn't Jordi Alba, it's Adriano starting at left back. Is either one of those correct? Was it? Oh, it's no, not Firpo. We didn't have Firpo in 2016. Digne. Good one. Stumped the stash. Well done, Levi. Yeah, that one was tough because Digne, I was actually a big fan of. He's at Everton right now, playing great. Anyway, back to this lineup. We got shouts for Memphis. We got some shouts for De Jong. We got one for Ter Stegen. PK, a second for Memphis. We're gonna build this squad off of PK this time because you know what? Mustache, man of the match against Dynamo Kiev. Excellent defense and stepped up huge. Got us that goal when we were just struggling to put one in the back of the net. I think his center back pairing, Clement Langley, I think they played excellent defense against Dynamo Kiev. They both stepped up, kept that high pressure to keep the ball in the attacking half anytime Dynamo tried to break out. I'm going to build off of that. Ter Stegen, of course, will be in between the posts. Some other ones that we definitely know we're going with. Where's Sergi Busquets? The staple of the midfield this year, center defensive mid, Sergi Busquets. That's going to push. Where's Gavi? Gavi is going to get his first start in El Clasico. That's a big one, folks. Great experience for the youngster to come in, get this start. Next to Busquets and Gavi will be De Jong. And then we got to look at our front three. I'm waiting and I'm hoping. Let's throw him in. Let's be optimistic. Let's say Jordi Alba is fit and ready to play. Let's say Mingueza gets the start at right back. Then up top, Ansu Fati getting the start. He got a little bit of a rest against Dynamo, not starting. Memphis, where are you at? Where are you at? There he is. Memphis coming in. And then it's a question of, we know it's not De Jong, right? We know if De Jong starts, I think we all throw a fit, throw an absolute fit if De Jong gets the start. Because Luke had plenty of opportunities that he could not put even on frame. So I think we move on from that. Maybe Aguero, but I don't think he's 90 minutes match fit. I don't think he's 45 minutes fit. I think he's got to wait. I think we maybe see him for about 30 minutes. That leaves us with Dest. Absolutely. Dest coming in at right wing, my friends. That's what we got to go with. Questions, maybe Coutinho, and you put Dest at right back. That's also an option. If we want to be a little bit more attacking, we could do that. We could go Dest right wing, Memphis more here. Actually, it would be more of a 4-2-3-1 at that point. We did see a little bit of this. Where are you at, Coutinho? We did see a little bit of this. So that is also an option. I guess it comes down to who starts. Would it be Coutinho or Mingueza? You can rotate players around after that. Or does Sergio Roberto get a start because of his experience? You know Ronald Koeman loves to go with experience. You know that. So that is also an option. Ansu back here. Gavi back here. Busquets there. Could be Dest at right wing. Roberto at right back. That's also a possibility. So we'll see. Some stuff to chew on, folks. I don't think Aguero is going to start. I don't think that's happening. Arsh, hello. Good morning to you, sir. Everything is going quite well. How are you? Only Juan, hello. Doing well. Levi says, last time Roberto played right back against Madrid, we won 4-0. We'll see. Madrid, listen, what I'm nervous about is they got Vinicius Jr., they got Rodrigo, they got some pace up top. Benzema just can't stop scoring, apparently. We'll get you out in just a second, Puyo. Relax. Benzema can't really stop scoring. I think Piqué and Lenglet can deal with him. They can deal with Benzema. I'm a little bit concerned about the pace of Madrid's wings. So maybe we do go with a faster, more youth in the legs Mingueza there. Or if we really want to be conservative and keep that pace defensively, then we go with Coutinho and we do more of a 4-2-3-1. That might be the better option, to be honest. This gives us a little bit more attack on the wings. If we want to push Dest forward, maybe that makes Vinicius Jr. actually play some defense. We'll see. We shall see. Right on, only Juan. It's a good way to start the day, my friend. Speaking of good ways to start your day, the best way to start your day, you all know, is Wake Up in Barca right here on the Undefeated channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catching up on all the Barcelona headlines and Culers from around the world, the Stash Squad, if you will, the Undefeated community. I really do love you folks. This is a wonderful way to begin the day, getting some conversation and some caffeine, not missing any of the headlines. Whew, speaking of not missing stuff, don't miss any of the action for Real Madrid. We're doing El Clasico specials. Make sure you turn on notifications. I'll schedule it. I'll have it scheduled by Saturday. End of Saturday, I'll have it all scheduled. But we're going to do at least a 1-hour pregame show. Wake Up in Barca pregame for El Clasico. Roll that right into the live watch-along party. I'll provide the commentary and the scoreboard. We'll keep things going in the chat. And then we'll do a post-match. We're going to do a nice long stream together. Plenty of content coming up on the channel. Make sure you are subscribed so you can be part of the conversation. Join the Undefeated community. And I will see you here on the Undefeated channel Sunday for El Clasico pregame show. Can't wait, folks. It's a big one. Barcelona could turn their season around with a big win against Real Madrid. Their first since 2019. We need this one. So come here, tune in, take a ride, support the badge. Visca Barça, más que un club. Looking forward to it, folks. I will see you there. Thanks so much for tuning in and taking a ride. I'll catch y'all next time. Mwah.